We're having our third annual Art for Recovery fundraiser. This is a fundraiser, it's our only fundraiser, large fundraiser, and we run it in order to raise money for treatment, for housing, and for our therapeutic workplaces. We do get grants and we do get insurance payments for treatment, but it doesn't cover everything. And we have been able to take a lot more people because we expanded our housing, and grants don't cover that. So it's very important for us to be able to get as much fundraising done as possible and have this event as successful as possible. I think we're really a unique kind of event. We involve local artists, and all of the artwork that we're auctioning is original work. So it's beautiful. And then we have some from other people who are not part of the Arts Collective of Nye County. My mom is one of the artists. In fact, she was the only artist the first year, but we've garnered a lot of interest since then. This is the first year we completely sold out. In fact, I feel like we're a little oversold. We have enough seats for everybody, but it was very popular, and we had a lot of requests at the last minute that we were not able to honor. So that was kind of too bad, but we're very grateful for what we have, and we're super grateful for the interest that we've had this year. It's amazing, it really is. I think one of the things for tonight that's really important is that we have 4 clients speaking, and all of them went through our program and are working for Living Free currently. So they're examples of how the program works. And then we also have Joelle Bolton speaking. She's our featured speaker. Keith Bolton was on our board of directors and was an officer, and he passed away suddenly in December. And so she's going to speak to that, and we're going to honor him because we do miss him.
I was raised by a 6th-generation alcoholic and a codependent mother, so it was no surprise in 1992 when I fell in love with a raging alcoholic. Well, he had great hair and some potential, and I'm pretty sure I could fix the rest.
People think of addicts and alcoholics, and they generally have kind of a negative, view of all of that, but everyone's really just a good person underneath, but when they're using drugs and alcohol, they're not so much, right? But once you get them clean and sober and get them kind of focused, they're amazing people, and you're going to see that tonight.
For me, recovery was a journey that began in the midst of darkness and despair. I had lost my way, struggling with addiction and mental health issues that seemed insurmountable. Living Free gave me the tools and the knowledge about my addiction. Since starting on my journey, I have regained a relationship with my oldest daughter, who has become my biggest supporter.
I know I did all the hard work to get here. However, Living Free, Drug Court gave me the tools and skills to keep what I have now. I graduated from Drug Court February 26th, completed my 12 steps when I sponsored, and I'm now working towards sponsoring others. The biggest thing I have to say about all of this is I get to be a dad again.
I realized this wasn't the life I wanted. I was stuck, lost, and afraid to ask for help. I didn't know how to escape.
A month after I was arrested with 60 grams of heroin and $2,000 in scales, I was charged with possession with the intent to sell. Knowing I was facing prison of 2 to 5 years, I went on the run. After 4 weeks, I was finally arrested and spent a month in jail. And by the grace of God, Judge Lane chose to send me to sober living instead of prison.
So our therapeutic workplaces are the Living Free Cafe and the Living Free Gym, and those are really designed to put people in recovery to work, to teach them basic work skills, to teach them how to behave, like not get on your phone on Facebook when you're at work, lots of sort of the basics. I think even more important than that is that there are a lot of people who are, when they're in recovery and newly in recovery, they have a lot of trauma, they have a lot of difficulty sort of reintegrating into a workplace or into society, so to speak. And so it's a very friendly and clean and sober place for them to get started with very understanding coworkers.